Hi there, it's Wazza here, and in today's video I'm going to break down my review template that I've got on my site and why it works so well and why it's worked so well for me over the years. Now this is a bit of a write-up that I've done a while ago, and it's just explaining how I write my reviews, and I've put this up so people can get some ideas of how they can write their own reviews of different products. Now, I highly recommend, if you're interested in learning how to write reviews that convert, highly recommend reading this post. It is pretty in-depth, but I'm just going to break it down and explain why it works so well and the reasons behind it, sort of thing, so you can understand a little bit better. Because I know a lot of people struggle with writing their own content, especially when it comes to reviews. So I've called this the perfect affiliate product review template. That's because it's worked so well for me. Now, it all depends on how you write your content, but if you follow this guide, it's going to help you, and it's going to, you might put your spin on it. You might write a much better review than you've previously done, or it might help you tweak your reviews that you've already got out there, and it might help convert a lot better. But just have a read of it, and hopefully it gives you good ideas. Now, in the very start of this template, I always have a eye-catching title. Now, just pretend that this here is a logo, and this is the very first thing, like the very top of the website. Let's try and get it there. It's not going to let me. Anyway, just imagine that there's a logo here, and then you've got your first title. Now that title is really important, and it's the first thing a lot of people are going to see. It's got to be eye-catching, it's got to be attention-grabbing, and it's got to scream, read this review, because you've only got a split second to grab people's attention before they either hit the back button or have a quick read over and decide whether it's the right post for the right article for them to read. So always have a attention-grabbing first headline. This is your H1 heading, so this is your main heading for your website, and always have something that builds a bit of curiosity or shocks the person, or it's got to be relevant as well. So you always have your main keyword in there. So if it's a product review, you might have the Nikon S27, I don't even know if that's a camera review, and then I'll have something else after that, something like, here's what you really need to know, or here's what I really think, or my shocking discovery, read this review first, it might save you some money, things like that, things that are going to sort of go, okay, what's this guy on about, or what do I need to know, what's this person really thinking. It sort of gets them hooked into reading the rest of your review or content. Then after that, you want a first paragraph that's going to also hook them as well. So you sort of grabbing their attention with that first title, and then you're hitting them with a punchy, attention-grabbing first paragraph. And this first paragraph is sort of, you're telling them what this review is, why they need to read it, and building that curiosity, sort of hooking them to read the rest of your review. So it could be something like, are you thinking about buying the Nikon S27 camera? If so, read this review first, because what I discovered might shock you. Or read this review first because it might save you some money. So you've got to try and also think of why people are searching for this review in the first place. They're obviously ready to buy this product, or they're thinking about buying the product. A lot of the time when people are searching for reviews of products, they're on the edge of buying something. They're ready to go. They're just making sure they're getting ideas, they're getting feedback from other people that have used the product, or they're trying to find out a little bit more information. So if you can actually connect with people in your content and try and relate to them and try and put yourself in that buying situation, And this is why it's really good to promote products that you've purchased in the past or products that you own, because you can sort of put yourself back to the reasons why you purchased that product as well. So you can go, okay, for example, if it's a camera, I really need this camera because I need to take really good photos of whatever it is that I was wanting to take photos of. Or maybe I had a camera and it was really crap, it was cheap and nasty, and then I wanted a better camera that was going to be more professional, or whatever it is that you're promoting. You've got to try and put yourself back into the pains and struggles that you had, and that's going to help you write content that's going to relate to people that are about to buy the product themselves. So after that first paragraph, I always go into an introduction. I always have a photo of myself or of a person's face, because that human element on a site, it draws people to the picture for one, and it also puts a face behind the text. So it's like meeting someone for the first time. You're introducing yourself, and here I am, this is me, this is what I've got to say. So I always have something like, hi there, my name's Wazza, and in today's and today I want to share my thoughts and opinions on this product, whatever name it is. Here's what I really think, or here's what they're not telling you, or something that's going to keep them reading. And then I'll go into a bit of a story. So now I've introduced myself, I sort of go into a bit of a story. I'll tell them what I'm going to be reviewing, what they can expect in the review, and then I'll also tell them something that I experienced before buying the product, or I tell them the pain that I had and the struggles that I had, because a lot of the time it's going to relate to that person that's reading it, because they could have the same pains and struggles, or a similar pain that makes them go, that's the same thing I'm going through. This person knows me, this person knows what I'm going through. So they're more likely to keep reading. And if they keep reading, well, then that's the whole idea. You want them to read all the way down to your affiliate links. And yeah, so having a bit of a story there, talking about the pain, talking about the problem you've had, and then once you've done that, you want to go into start talking about the product itself. So this is how I discovered this product. This is what it is, what it does, and what's included. So I've got all this down here. Then once you've told the story, once you've introduced the product, you start going into some of the features. This is where you sort of need to remind them this is what the product does. This is the reason why you need this product, and you're reassuring them that it actually does what it says it does. So if they've got claims on their website, you want to sort of reassure the people that are reading the review that those claims are true. And if not, well, then you obviously tell them that it didn't work or it didn't do whatever it is. But also include bullet points as well. Sometimes bullet points are a lot easier to read. So if you read this example here, I was very surprised at just how much was included when I bought the Zoom Shot 2000 camera. Check out what I got when I unpacked it. And then I go through all these, like, list a few bullet points, and this is what I got. So I got the camera, a fancy lens cap that's very solid. I think this will protect my lens for sure. So you're reassuring them that it's durable and it's solid, good quality. A carry strap, this strap is perfect length, almost too long. So you're still trying to think of what they're looking for in the product. So a carry strap, I'm not saying that it's too long. I'm not saying it's too long. I'm saying it's almost too long. So I'm saying it's the perfect length. Don't want to say it's too short. Then the cables and leads came in a nice little pouch, which really impressed me. So it's sort of like a wow factor type thing. And then all this came in a stylish bag with pockets for everything I needed to fill in when I'm out in the field. It looks like they have now included a free camera mount. So say for example, you've maybe bought something and then later on they've upgraded something, or they've decrease the size or added an upgrade, you can say, looks like they've added this new feature, click here to see if it's still included. So that's where you'd put an affiliate link, because it doesn't look like you're trying to sell to them. You're just saying click here to see if it's still included, and as soon as they click on that, you're going to drop your cookie, your affiliate link cookie, in their browser, and if they do decide to buy, well, then you get credited that commission. So yeah, it's a really good little thing to have. Like, you always show what's inside, and if you can take pictures of yourself using the product, or if you can take pictures of when you've purchased the product, or take a photo of the product that you have, this becomes really powerful, because if you can include proof that you have it, even better, is people are going to believe it a lot more. And then something else you can do as well, you can compare it with other products. So you could have one product versus the other product. This is why this product's better than that product. Maybe there's one that's dearer, one that's cheaper. You might be promoting the cheaper alternative because the cheaper alternative is going to get sold a lot easier. Or you can say, this is why you shouldn't buy the cheaper alternative. Here's the reasons why you need to invest more money into this other more expensive alternative. So you could do a comparison as well. I normally go into some pros and cons. So things that I liked about the product, things I didn't like about the product, and after that, we want to show some proof, as like proof that the product does what it says it does. So for example, I've got a picture here. This is my old camera. It looks a bit shady looking, but this is the new camera. The quality is a lot better. Same with weight loss. You can do a before and after photo. Maybe if you're doing skincare or something like that, here's my face before with pimples, or here's my face after. Just showing proof that the product actually does what it says it does is so powerful, and this will increase your conversion rates dramatically. There's so much power behind proof that it's not funny. So if you don't have proof on your site, you're missing out on conversions, higher conversion rates. Trust me, it's a massive selling point. You also want to go into where you bought the product and how much it was. Depending on what it is, like if you've got Amazon, you can get plugins that display the price, but I don't think you're allowed to show the actual price as a static price. Someone just started mowing their lawn, so I do apologize for the noise. But yeah, so this is where I bought it, this is how much it was, and if there's a discount or a coupon or something like that, here's where you can get a coupon, and here's a good way of saving some money. Click this link here. This is the same place I bought the product. So after that, I always have a conclusion as well, because that conclusion, the reason why I have conclusions or something like wrapping it up, or my final thoughts, because some people will go to a website. So say for example, I've just landed on this website. It's the same as going into a bookstore and you pick up a book, you look at the front cover. So you can imagine this is the front cover. You open that book and have a quick flick through, see what's inside. You might read a couple of paragraphs or whatever, just to see if there's any really cool stuff in there. So that could be me scrolling through, having a quick look. Yep, this looks interesting. And then I normally go, same as let's go back to where it was. Same as the back of the book has got like a brief what's inside the book sort of thing. So your conclusion is kind of like that back of the book when you're going to buy a book from a bookstore. You're going in, so what was inside this review, then you're reassuring the people, again, this product does what it says it does. Here's where to get it. So I know we've already said here's where to get it and the price and everything like that, but you're just reminding them again, saying that you say, yep, this product is an excellent product. It does everything that it said it does. Ever since using the product, it's helped me with XYZ problem that I had. It's a perfect solution. If you want to get the same product, if you want to get it from the same place, I got to click this link here now, and it'll take you to a discount page, or it'll take you to the product page, and you can check the price. So that's wrapping up the whole review template that I've got. But then after that, you can have comments in your comment section. Now, you know, whether this is ethical or not, or a bit grey hattish, it's totally up to you. Every now and then on my sites, I will drop a couple of comments on there as a different user, or I'll ask people to comment on there. I might ask a couple of friends to say, can you comment on this blog post that I just wrote? Or you can hire people really cheap to do it. But the thing is, getting a couple of comments on your blog, it encourages other people to comment as well. And if you can comment as, say, a question, so you might jump on there as a different user and say, hi, thanks so much for writing this review. I was just wondering, do they actually ship the product to you, or is it a digital download only? And then you would log in as the author and reply to that comment, say, hey, thanks for your comment. The product's actually a physical product, and it gets shipped to your address. It normally takes about 2 weeks to get to your took 2 weeks to get to my address here in Australia, or something like that. So you're just sort of getting the ball rolling, showing social proof as well. Social proof is really powerful. So if you can get heaps of comments on your blog, or show that other people are using the product, so you might have some pictures of other people that have results. So if we go back up here to the proof section, so you might have a couple of photos from the product page, if you're allowed to use them, saying this is how it worked for such and such, and this is their results. These are really inspiring results, and this is what actually encouraged me to buy the product. And then give a bit of write their testimonial there, or take a screenshot of their testimonial from the site. And also, you can also add an alternative product. So say for example, the review is not the product is not all that good. So you might be reviewing a product that's a bit crappy. You're not very comfortable with recommending it to other people, so you could recommend an alternative. So it could be, I didn't really like this camera, because once I got it, it was, for one, it had a chip in it. For two, the photos that I was taking weren't all that good. I went through, it just seemed to be a really clunky, really annoying camera to use. I really don't recommend getting it. After a few months of using this camera, I actually went ahead and bought a new camera, and it's the whatever camera it is, blah blah blah. This camera is awesome. I highly recommend it. Here's where to get it. And you might go into your pros and cons and all that sort of stuff as well. So it's just saying this product didn't do what it said it did. Didn't really like it, but here's a better alternative. It's also cheaper, or it has more features. But yeah, that is a quick rundown of the review template that I go from. This is very powerful. It's helped me generate thousands of dollars of affiliate income, passive income as well, because I've got sites out there that actually bring in money. I haven't touched them for months. Some sites I haven't even touched for over a year, and they're still bringing me money to this day from this very same format of writing reviews. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Almost at 20 minutes. I like to keep it under 20 minutes. But if you did like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and if you're not a member of the Facebook group Affiliate Marketing Ninjas, I'll leave a link in the description for that. Feel free to join and ask any questions that you have. And my name's Wazza, and I love helping other affiliates generate more money and get started with affiliate marketing. So do subscribe if you want to get notified of any more content that I put up. Have a great day, and jump on this. have a read of the blog post and hope you have a good day. Thanks guys, bye.